Hey everyone, I'm Vinayak and this is my very first YouTube video. This session's called Coffee Breaks, alright? Here I discuss stuff, anything ranging from music, books to, you know, anything under the sun, alright? So today's segment is called 5 books you should read this year. Okay, I'm gonna do more, but these books are a great place to start the year, alright? So the very first book that I have is the smallest one in my collection today. It's Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway, and it's one of my favorites. Partly because I love the way he uses words in a very minimal manner, but is able to paint such a detailed picture of what is happening. And even this story, it doesn't have a lot going on, but there's such very few characters and so much happening. It's the book just blows your mind. All right, actually, well, every book in this list blew my mind, but here, Ernest Hemingway, Old Man and the Sea, should definitely read it. For all these books, I'm gonna put up a link. All right, and you can just go directly and then purchase it, or at least check it out to see if you can buy it at a further date and read it. So book number one, Ernest Hemingway, Old Man and the Sea. And the next book is All Quiet on the Western Front. All right. And okay, this is a war novel, and I'm not really big on war novels. I've read very few. All right, but this one is by far my favorite. Usually when I thought about reading war novels, I'd be like, okay, it's gonna be guns and there's gonna be bloodshed and it's gonna be all action, and that's not really my cup of tea. But this one is entirely different. The way the writer treats the entire phenomenon of war is so delicate, and yet it hits you with so much impact, right? And this is, I think, to put it in a nutshell, all of us know war is bad, right? And especially when people are like, okay, we need to do this and we need to carpet bomb their country. You know who I'm talking about, right? Trump. So we all know that war is wrong and violence is wrong, but and I knew that, but this book made me realize the horrors of war. And this is one book that you should definitely read. All right, moving along. Yes, look, George Orwell, this is not my favorite George Orwell work. All right, I love Animal Farm. That book was a big accomplishment in terms of reading, because it took my understanding of literature to a different world. But this other work, this 1984, is especially important because, well, in the current climate, where you don't have privacy, everything that you do is snooped upon. And recently we had the NSA hacks, and we have people very concerned. And then there is this entire privacy versus security debate going on, and this constant fear mongering. In fact, the leaders of the free world have gone on to use alternative facts, and there's mass manipulation. There's also Kellyanne Conway, who's part of the Trump administration, who recently created this big imaginary massacre that apparently happened. So with all that happening, I think this is a lovely time to read this book, just to gain some perspective and insight on our times, I guess. And this was written a long time ago. So the book is 1984. Orwell wrote this ages before this date, so you can imagine how important this literary work is, because it's still relevant today. Yep. And the last two books that you should read, all right, Great Gatsby. Everybody knows this because it's been made into a movie. And this is a bit of a tedious read. I found it a little tedious, though I read it about 4 or 5 years back. But I loved the way the story is structured, the form of storytelling, and again, how much of depth is there in each of these characters that are part of the movie. And it's just a fantastic book. And I don't know this for sure, but someone told me Fitzgerald wrote The Great Gatsby when he was around 21. I'm 22 when this is me, right? And to be able to write such a wonderful and hard hitting book, and what is considered to be one of the classics of the modern classics of English literature at such a young age. I mean, this really deserves a read, alright? And last but not the least, I mean, this is by far the easiest read on my list, okay? This is Eric Segal love story. Many people must have read it, girls especially. Not being sexist or anything, but in my experience, I've encountered more girls who've read this book than boys. Since Valentine's Day is around the corner, in fact, it's tomorrow, here, have a read and have fun. I hope to do more videos, and take care, like, subscribe, the usual e-begging. If you want to check out any of these books, I'll put the links down there and you can go purchase them, alright? Thanks.